Hey guys, how is everybody doing? I hope things are going great. It's going really good over here. We're getting geared up for our Disney trip, and I actually wanted to take a minute and blog about the giveaway that we are doing. And I guess if you want to get technical, it's a video blog and not a blog, but whatever. Either way, I'm telling you guys about it. As a lot of you know, Project Pixie Dust actually does videos for kids with hydrocephalus, and me personally, in my spare time, I volunteer with the Hydrocephalus Association, which is one of the several nonprofits around that help, individuals and families that have the condition. And one thing that the Hydrocephalus Association does is they make these little Boozle Bears, and they sell them to kids with the condition. Now, he probably looks familiar. You've seen him in a couple of videos before. He's got, you give him a little shunt, and kids can take him, and it really teaches them about the condition and about the shunt that they have in their head. It makes it a little less creepy that they can look on the bear and they can see exactly what the doctor's going to do to them when they go in for surgery. And a lot of the families in my support group, they have one of these bears, and their kids just think it's the greatest thing in the world. And the problem is they're a little pricey, which I didn't really understand when I first got into volunteering. I was like, why are these, $20? I don't understand. And then I volunteered to put them together, and then it all became clear. Not only does the bear have a real shunt, but for some of us who are a little less sewing inclined, it's kind of a marathon. I mean, if a lot of you know me personally, you've kind of probably followed the great Boozle Bear saga. My sister and I were going to make them, and then her sewing machine died, which made the buttonholes for the openings like nearly impossible, and it's just been one thing after the other. But the good news is we finally got all the stars aligned, the world is right, and we're making the Boozle Bears. And we got about halfway in, and I got the great idea that, hey, why don't I have one, but I don't need one. I know how my shunt works. I'm an adult, as cool as it is to have, and it gets along great with all of my Stitch plushes, let me tell you, but I don't need it. What I can do is I can give it to someone who does need it. So what we're doing is we are giving this Boozle Bear away to a family that needs it. Basically, if somebody has a kid or a cousin or a friend or whoever, somebody they know that has hydrocephalus that would benefit from this bear, we're just going to give them away. And, wouldn't be quite the same if we didn't put a Disney twist on it. So what we're going to do is this little guy is going to come with us when we go to Disney. And we're going to take him around, and he's going to meet all the characters and get his picture taken with them and get their autographs in a little book. And, any CMs or anything like that, or cast members, sorry, I tend to speak in Disney. I assume everybody's just obsessed as I am. But cast members, workers, employees, the characters, anyone in entertainment, whoever wants to, will take a picture with the bear and have them sign his autograph book. And when we get home, we'll take and we'll compile all of that into like a scrapbook or a journal. We'll put like the autographs and the pictures, and I'll probably be cheesy and just write a little journal entry of like what the bear did and who he saw and what he talked about the condition with. And then when we get home, compile it all together, we'll give it away, and we'll send this bear and his journal of what he did in Disney away to a family. And it gets kind of cool. I don't know, I actually just found out about this, but there's a character in Disney, and he's called Duffy. And he's really well known over in Japan. He's not super well known here, which it may be because he's got multiple different backstories, and I don't think he has an actual Disney feature yet. If I'm wrong and he's in a cartoon now, someone let me know. But what stood out to me is in his story, they all kind of are variations of the same thing, but the version that really stood out to me is that Mickey was going somewhere, Mickey Mouse. I forget why, but he was going on a boat trip, and Minnie thought that he was going to be lonely. So what she did was she gave him this bear, and it was to keep him company, which really kind of cute. And I guess on the trip, the bear came to life, and he was Mickey's friend until he came home. And that kind of hit home with me, and I was like, that's perfect. We'll do this with the bear. And it really meshes really nicely, and it'll make for a nice story to kind of, what am I thinking for? To incorporate it into the trip when we talk to cast members. And I'm really kind of excited about it. Hopefully, some little kid really gets some use out of it. But what we did is we made a rafflecopter which I don't know if any of y'all have ever used it, but it's on our Facebook page, and I'll post it on the Tumblr and the Twitter and, you know, all of the different social media things. But what you'll do is you go, and the only qualification that you have to do to enter is just tell us a little bit about your family or how you deal with hydrocephalus. So it's kind of an on the honor system. You know, I can't make it a requirement that the people that enter have the condition, because, I mean, how am I going to check? It's not like I'm going to be like, okay, submit your medical records, have your doctor call us. That's just silly. So we're just going to have it that way. People that want to enter can tell us, you know, what use they think they'll get out of the bear and a little bit about their family and their dealings with the condition. And then there's all sorts of ways you can bonus enter. You can like us on Facebook, like us on Tumblr, things that if you're watching this video, chances are you probably already do. But it's also a neat way to make sure that we are getting our videos to people that can use them. I mean, I know a lot of the cosplayers follow us, and that's great. It's fantastic. That's what we're here for. But we're also not doing our job if we're not getting our videos to these kids that we want to watch them. Does that make any sense? It's early. I'm halfway through my coffee, so I'm really hoping that it's all coming across properly. But if you know anybody who you think would be interested in it, share this video. I'll post the link in the comments, or if I can figure out YouTube system, I'll embed it on the video. And it's just a Facebook widget, and it gives you all the details of how to enter there. And as of right now, we're running the giveaway through the end of May, so we have plenty of time to get it in. And that's all I have for you this morning. I'm really excited about it, and I'm hoping that we get it to a family who will get some great use out of it. So, good morning, and I hope everybody has a great rest of your day.